Liv Morgan accuses WWE duo of hating her and fellow Judgment Day member. Liv Morgan accused WWE duo of hating her and fellow member of the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan, following this week's episode of popular WWE Morgan was not in action hating her Monday night, and a member of the Judgment ringside Day for her following this week's one contenders match. Morgan was not in action. WWE shared a video of Raw, but was ringside for her stablemates number one contenders match with Liv Morgan. WWE shared a video of Raw announcers Pat McAfee. The 30-year-old claimed that Mysterio with Liv Morgan and Dominic WWE Raw announcer suggested that it was a fake. The 30-year-old women's tag team champion reacted to the video on Instagram WWE Raw and claimed that Michael Cole was a fake. Pat McAfee, the women's tag team champion, reacted to the video on Instagram. The Power Couple claimed that Michael Cole Rodriguez and Pat McAfee hated her relationship with Dominic Bayley on Raw. The Power Couple were ringside picked up the Raquel Rodriguez after her stablemate provided a distraction and earned a title match. Rodriguez picked up the Intercontinental champion after her stablemate provided a distraction and earned a title match against women's Intercontinental champion Lyra and Raquel Rodriguez. Former WWE veteran Layla recently suggested that she reunite with Michelle McCool to battle wrestling veteran Layla. Recently suggested in an interview with Nick Club Wrestling with Michelle McCool. Layla pitched to return to the ring to battle Chelsea Green. In an interview with Nick Club Wrestling, she also suggested a match Layla pitched to return to the ring and battle Chelsea Green and claimed that LayCool could work also suggested a match against Liv Morgan. I would love to face Chelsea Green and claimed that LayCool. I would because I think that would be a good roster today. But you know what? I would love to face even Liv and Green and Piper even Niven. It would be because I think that would be a good match. I think LayCool could make it work with any of the girls right now Raquel in the tag team division. If that's something that they would ever want to do. I think LayCool could make it work with any of the girls right now. How about that? In the tag team We'd make it work. If that's something that they would ever want to do. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are in their third reign. We make it work. How about that? Women's tag team champions. She said. It will be fascinating to see how long the duo are in their third reign as women's tag team champions. Bianca Belair. It will be fascinating to see how long the duo by giving in to Liv Morgan's request that WWE Women's Bianca Belair is full of high-stakes drama by giving in to Liv Morgan's request that WWE Morgan and Bianca Belair is full of high-stakes drama on their own championship WrestleMania 41. While dealing with Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair, Liv recently made a request to championship journeys, and then while dealing with Belair has a from those surrounding them. The Miracle Kid recently made a request to Bianca, claimed to be Jade Cargill's attackers. Belair has rile up Belair, and the Miracle Kid and Raquel Rodriguez claimed the Judgment Day became three-time rile up Belair and Naomi for the recent Cargill returned from hiatus, where the Judgment Day became three-time women's tag team champion, leading to the Glow. Cargill returned from hiatus to destroy Naomi. This led to Liv taunting Belair for an apology, leading to the Glow confessing. The EST is currently dealing with social media taunting Belair for an apology after the truth. Naomi. EST Rhea is currently dealing with social media and real life, who she will challenge at WrestleMania 41 for the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley. Belair took to X this afternoon to remind herself she will challenge at WrestleMania 41 telling for the Women's World Championship. She was going to watch Netflix. Belair took to X this afternoon to remind herself if she could apologize before telling fans. Belair quickly responded. Morgan fired back and asked if she could apologize before leaving. Although she was accused of having a condescending tone. Liv fired back. The Judgment Day member Belair for taking accountability. Took the opportunity to although she was accused of having a condescending tone. The Judgment Day member Morgan is focused on regaining the women's world Dominic Mysterio's and helping Rodriguez capture the women's. Morgan is focused on regaining the women's world championship. The duo promised to be dual and helping Rodriguez capture the women's. Liv Morgan said for next week's WWE the duo promised to be dual. The Judgment Day will be live on next week's Raw from Brussels. Liv Morgan said for next week's Finn Balor challenges Intercontinental. The Judgment Day will be live on next week's Raw from Brussels. Secured by Liv Morgan as Finn Balor challenges Intercontinental champion updated lineup. A next week's shot secured by Liv live on Netflix Dominic 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Below is the instead of the standard tape delay. Next week's Raw 8 p.m. air live on Netflix for international 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The Glasgow Raw instead of the standard tape delays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time for international. While the London Raw on March 31st. The Glasgow Raw on March 24th airs. Few performers have impressed in WWE. While the London Raw on March 31st airs at 3 p.m. As her development, few performers have impressed inside the ring. Has been amazing. Liv Morgan in recent years. Morgan always shows development as a character, even during her first inside the ring, have been amazing in 2022. Morgan, but she has gone from strength to strength. Even during her first women's Liv has become one of the most underrated success stories. But she has gone from strength to strength ever since. And in 2025, Liv has become one of the most underrated, valuable stories of Triple H's Judgment Day, and the entire Raw brand have benefited to be an invaluable part of the women's division, which is likely to continue Judgment Day, and the entire Raw brand have benefited immensely through her presence. After losing the women's world championship at the very start of the WWE to Rhea Ripley, giving her the spotlight, Liv Morgan could well have fallen by the women's world championship at the very start of the year to Rhea Ripley. However, Liv Morgan, the opposite has happened fallen by the wayside in 2025 as Liv has continued to be an essential part. The opposite has happened so far in 2025 as Liv has continued to be an essential part of WWE programming through her work. Liv Morgan WWE injury update following RW between the two, Tiffany and Rhea. I think I'd rather see Rhea because she and Rhea had such an incredible match 2 years ago. They haven't had a match like that in women's division that I've seen on TV anywhere. Rhea won the match, but it was the best match on the show. It was incredible. Following a bloody match on WWE Monday Night Raw, a new report has revealed an injury update on Liv Morgan. On the February 10th edition of WWE Raw, Damage CTRL's Io Sky and Dakota Kai defeated Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day. During the course of the bout, Morgan suffered an apparent injury where she came up bleeding after a knee from Sky. Later in the program, Morgan was sporting a big bruise on her face during a backstage segment after the tag team bout. Fightful Select, subscription required, provided an update, noting that word backstage was Liv Morgan appeared to be okay, but may need stitches. The report reads, Liv Morgan got busted open by a knee, but word backstage was that she appeared to be okay, but may need stitches. Morgan will face Bianca Belair, Bayley, and 3 other participants in the Women's Elimination Chamber match at the titular event on March 1st. Kairi Sane sends a message to Liv Morgan. WWE star shares brutal fallout of serious injury. WWE superstar Kairi Sane recently took to social media to send a message to former women's world champion Liv Morgan. The Judgment Day star suffered a brutal injury on this week's Monday Night Raw during the latest episode of the Red Brand. Liv Morgan teamed up with Raquel Rodriguez to face Damage, CTRL's Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. All of the women involved in the bout put on an amazing display, but the match ultimately ended in Sky and Kai's favor. However, during the bout, Morgan suffered a brutal injury near her eye and started bleeding heavily. Following the show, the Judgment Day star had to get several stitches to close up her wound. She recently took to X/Twitter to show off her injury. This post caught Kairi Sane's attention, and she uploaded a photo of a similar eye injury that she had suffered in September last year while competing against Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. The Damage Control member also sent a message to Morgan with several emojis. Former WWE writer reacted to Liv Morgan's brutal injury on Raw. During a recent edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, former WWE writer Vince Russo reacted to Liv Morgan's brutal eye injury, saying that he believed she was extremely tough for a person of her stature. Did you see that nasty gash on Liv Morgan's eye, man? Wow, she is tough. I gotta give you that, man. That was a nasty gash on her eye. Did you see how that happened, Chris? I wasn't watching closely enough. I mean, she had like a boxer's cut. I mean, wow. She is tough, man. Liv Morgan is tough for a girl her size, and that was nasty. Liv Morgan has qualified for this year's Women's Elimination Chamber match. It will be interesting to see what WWE has planned for the Judgment Day star's future. Liv Morgan smiles through the pain after suffering a nasty cut on WWE Raw. It was a rough night for Liv Morgan Monday on Raw, who suffered both insult and injury. In a tag team match pitting her and Raquel Rodriguez against Io Sky and Dakota Kai of Damage Control, Morgan was pinned by Sky. But before that, she suffered a gnarly cut just over her right eye during the final minutes of the match. Rodriguez and Morgan paired up for some unique tandem offense. Rodriguez scooped Morgan up as if she was going to powerbomb her. Instead, she used Morgan as a weapon, swinging her body into the ribs of Sky, then Kai. Morgan's injury appeared to occur right after she collided with Sky. However, she started holding her face after hitting Dakota later, After Morgan blasted Kai with Oblivion, Sky plowed through her with a running knee lift. That incapacitated Morgan for several moments, who was briefly checked on by the referee. Ultimately, Sky put Morgan